Hi, this is Mia. It is now 8:01, so I was at the other side about an hour and a half doing it's more like an hour and 15 minutes doing the trash pickup. The other coworker came, was like, "Did you pick up the trash on the pier?" I was like, "No, I didn't even think about that." Monday, Wednesday, Friday, someone else picks up the trash on the pier. They might maybe not do it Wednesday, and then on Saturday, Sunday, I might go get the trash, or if I'm covering for somebody. But I usually don't do it because I'm carrying the bucket and the fishing line thing and the grabber, and my job, I'm used to. They told me somebody said pick up the trash off the ground and check the machine. And I never know if someone else is coming out there or what, and so when I go to the other sites, you do too much at one site. I was already there for an hour and a half. Then you run out of time. I mean, your shift's about over, and they're going to be like, "Oh, you didn't make the rounds," or, "Oh, there's a disaster somewhere, you have to rush over here." So it's like, at this job, the full-time people sometimes, I'm not necessarily talking about my coworkers, because I don't have that many, but the other positions, it's not my business, but they'll be like, "Oh, such and such is supposed to do such and such and such and such and such and such. We can coordinate with them and blah blah blah, so you're not overlapping." But they're not trying to give you a lot of information about themselves. It's not my business. I'm not their supervisor, and they'll tend to not do those. Like, for instance, if the people are supposed to clean the bathroom, no, this isn't necessarily now, but I had some issues in the winter on holidays on the regular workers I didn't see out there when they were cleaning the bathroom. They weren't cleaning the bathroom. They weren't taking out that trash can. I said, "I've been taking out this trash for the past month or two," because I was tying knots on the side of the can, so I knew that was my signature. And I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna let it overflow because the squirrels are going crazy. The birds are tearing up, making more trash on the ground." So I end up keep taking it out before it gets too heavy for me to pull out of the can. But then it's like, well, I'm spending this time and energy trying to pull this up and lift it up and throw it in the dumpster and do this and do that. And, so I'm not getting my other work. They're going to ask you, "Oh, did you get to such and such yet?" No, I'm still at the first place or the second place, because then you realize, hey, you're not just like helping out the other people. You're doing their job. And they'll literally come up and say, in their vehicle, and say, "Oh, how's that? Did you do that? How's that?" I said, I'm talking about mainly last winter. Someone physically did not get out of their vehicle. So they're telling us, "Oh, be nice, pick up this trash, do this, clean up the bathrooms, blah, 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 wipe down the handles with sanitizing, blah, blah, blah." And then you're like, "Ask for more sanitizer," and they look at you like, "Huh?" It's like, when you tell us, like, I don't care if it's COVID or not COVID. If there's poopy toilet paper on the floor and urine on the floor and mess on the walls, somebody had that junk on their fingers. And if they're that sloppy, either A, they touch the sink, which is nasty, or C, they touch the door, which is a lock. You have to get out, and potentially a light switch. So all those handles need to be touched. I don't care if they don't get poo-poo and urine on their hands, or you have other girls got 3 holes. You got more than one thing where there's stuff, and you got hair, and I was like, put my phone next to this, and the sun was shining. Oh my god, I hope that's not look like nits in it, lice nits. Like, that stuff needs to be But anyways, I gotta get to the next site, guys. I had people coming up to me in this job saying there's people racist and people being mean and yelling at people and demanding all the stuff of people that didn't speak English. And so, like I said, I'm not going to say that it's necessarily people that I'm here with now. I don't know what happened to some of these people. None of those people. I am the low person on the totem. I'm pretty much the lowest person on the totem pole. I'm not given regular jobs that is in my job description. I'm given jobs that are the jobs nobody wants. So when I was at Pizza Hut, they had a job board: who's going to clean the toilet, who's going to do this. Did the people do the toilet? Did the people... They made a big job board. Nobody did anything. They just had the managers at night sign off that your team did stuff. But this is not, your child or kindergarten class. You say, Tommy, you need to do this, or you're going to go to the principal's office. Like, what are you going to do? You're not. You're their supervisor, but you're not in charge of whether they get, some kind of penalty for not doing that. So then it's like gross. You think a public bathroom at a restaurant should be washed at least once a day. And it's like there's a guy that was driving a trash vacuum cleaner truck, and he was cleaning our toilet every day. With the paper, he'd leave a paper towel in there, it'd be sparkling when he came back. And it made me mad because he should come in and should be clean. Someone's like, oh, he's taking a dump in our bathroom. I don't like that guy. And that guy said, oh, I'm quitting. I say, well, we're going to have to start cleaning our own toilet. But, I would do it if it's not my job description. And when I was in the Pizza Hut, I was the only one in the store. I was closing 5 or 6, was it usually 5 days a week, and then opening 1 day a week. So I was having to answer. We had 4 phone lines, a counter, and deliveries. And I had to cook the pizzas on one side of the store, fry on the other side of the store, prep the doughs on the other side of the store, and do dishes. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 inside, 4 phones, and a counter. And then the drivers coming, going, you have to check them in, check them out. So when you are taking a wipe and trying to find some rubber gloves to wipe down the bathroom as fast as you can while the phones are ringing, or try to carry the phone with you without trying to drop it, or you don't want to touch the phone with the hand that you're using to scrub a toilet. Like, you're not necessarily doing it. Try to mop as much as you can in the bathroom. Leave the door open, mop it real fast. We would do a lot. They didn't appreciate it. You see my house is messy. When I started closing, the people woke my supervisor. Oh my God, she left this place sparkling. What in the... I'm OCD about doing stuff, especially for other people. I use all that energy on others and not myself. And then I still get called selfish. So the last video I want to talk about investing some. I'm not sure. This person is reminding me. She probably doesn't want competition. She's reminding me of the fees and having the brokerage. So I guess you have to hang your license up at a brokerage firm. And what I'm thinking is see what the rules are. They used to have free car sales and what's the other one? Car sales and what'd you call it? Sales. Real estate wasn't it 6 free a year or something? I'm gonna check in on that. Car sales, land sales. I'm looking at the land sale place I was going to buy on the West Coast. They're only selling it up the West Coast. I haven't seen these people. So somehow they're getting the land cheap and they're flipping it. At auction, this is one company or one guy. This other people will do this bid is to get the thing that you're going to need to use to take over the payment. So if someone owes $200,000 and the auction's at $800, you're not getting that 21 acres for $800. You're getting the right to take over the payments, transfer the payments or whatever. I don't even know if you need a mortgage on some of those. I had to look into that though, because if you don't need a mortgage, that might be the way to go. And then if you buy, say this guy's selling an acre and the starting bid starts at $100, but you're going to look at the fine print and see that it's like $250 or $500 for the deed, title, fees, and paperwork fees. So maybe you're the only one that bid $200. Is he going to really get $700 for this property? How much did he get it for? Did he get it at a land auction? He might have got it at a land auction. He might have this guy doesn't even ever see the land. He's using Google Earth pictures. So looking on that, as far as wanting to be a real estate agent, being in the loan signing, I don't like working with the companies. There's two that gave me a bad taste in my mouth, and I need to get another job. I haven't been selected for any jobs. I guess it's been a holiday weekend and they are probably closed. But I need another loan signing so I can get that nasty taste out of my mouth and get a good signing. But we have one car, and some of them, they want you to go 3 hours one way at a time, like 8 a.m. And you're like, I've never gotten the paperwork fast. I never gotten it the day before. The one I did, it was a big mess. So I was thinking about real estate because of that video I watched on how to invest in income, not income generating, but commercial income, like commercial property. So it's like you buy an office building and you rent it out. And then they said step 1, become a real estate agent. And then they had steps like sell real estate so that you can get the money to put down on a property. And I don't know if this guy also, I'm sorry, I forgot his name, had some videos about zero money down. Some of that stuff, the zero money down, was a little bit not zero. I can't remember. Here comes somebody. So that's where I am right now. Hold on. Hi. I can't put you this way. It's gonna take me about 4 minutes to get on that site. I'm gonna pull out. I gotta get going because I am tired. I still have to work. Everyone else at work, except for a couple of us. Had a 3-day weekend, so you don't understand. They're not going to understand the exhaustion and the lack of getting anything done and the lack of being able to have time with the family. They don't understand. You're not going to understand it. I'd get restless when I would have days off. 2 days, 3 days. I would get like just stir crazy. Like, that's when I didn't have the self-employment. I could sit like 6 months inside my home and for self-employment just be like totally swamped with stuff that needs to be done. Like, that's the reality of it. And I'd start bringing in money once I start settling and getting my, to-do lists and stuff. But plan and action. So I'm gonna look into that. There's some land sites and for sale by owner and government auction sites, and a lot of this stuff. Is this that same lady? This lady is this is the old lady. Her hair is too blonde and too. In front of somebody. Too blonde, her skin is too dark, in my opinion. I don't like this certain people. Like, I don't care that they look like that. It's the attitude that they're better than you, and the attitude of, I know that I do this unnatural look because it turns the heads of both men and women. And that attention, if I think that some of us seek attention or have certain issues because we weren't loved as children, or we were abused or neglected, or even if you're like, oh, I had a loving family. People say, oh, I had a loving Christian family. My dad worked hard. My mom went and became a secretary when we all ended up in school. I was the youngest of 6, so I was babied, but I had to be tough because of my big brothers and sisters. Like, you know, you hear these stories of like, oh, my family was really good, loving, that, you know, too many, there's always something like, there's too many people, or we lived too far out in the country, or we had to work on the grandpa's farm every summer, so to play, they had something to complain about. Like, it's like, oh, your grandpa sold their farm, did you guys get any money from it? Like, is there other perks you get from having those luxury issues? These people are right up on my bumper. I'm going like 52. I just saw the police. They think, oh, we don't see the police. We just saw the police. We're just gonna speed by them, and then we're gonna speed even more. So I think that my boyfriend could be right about yesterday. I think he is reacting to my PMS and getting angry, while I'm the one who's having emotional imbalance, or I meant hormonal imbalance. I guess not imbalance, it's natural hormonal fluctuations and cramping and cravings, and I just had the desire to adopt a full house of kids. Is a camper for sale or no trespassing? I can't tell. Here comes the bus. Let's check and see if the bathroom's up here. There's 5 kids here. There's one of these trailers that I didn't think, there's like at least one black kid there. There's some blacks right out here. I'm far out in the country, but I'm really close to Annapolis at the same time, which is weird. Maybe I'm not as close as I think I am. The exit over the Bay Bridge is the one right after the one to get here. It doesn't take long to go outside of a city to be in the country, really. What did my kids do? They went somewhere and they're like, I didn't know there was country right up the street. I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna go check and see if the bathroom is open. I have a feeling it may. I don't know whether, I wasn't working there at this time of year last year. Everyone's cutting the grass. All these people got paid. They got their holiday off. They got their holiday pay. They got to have a 3-day weekend. And I was here. I wasn't here Sunday. I missed Friday because of my boyfriend, and I turned in my timesheet already. So I'm going to have to deduct like 7 hours. This guy's not really looking where he's going. I better be careful. I got to deduct 7 hours off of my timesheet. It's not going to be 7 hours because I worked extra some other days, so I need to actually tell my supervisor that I need to fix it. And then the hours that I went to the doctor, I need to fix too. Let's see if it's, I have a feeling it's not going to be open. Oh. Let's see. It's locked still. Oh. I don't work long enough to be able to just zip into headquarters. It's a half hour from here. And go to the bathroom. I have a break. Let me just grab some. I need my meds or something. This is an awkward view. Well, I gotta figure out what to do about this. I gotta turn in this thing that I found. I almost want to leave it there, but I think it was supposed to rain on Wednesday, so I'm gonna charge my thing. I cannot take this video. Sorry. Sorry. I cannot take it. I'm like super anxious. I felt like my partner blames me for this weirdness, and that I feel like we are feeding off each other's empathy. So if one person's body is stressed out, like if he got in an accident and my back was killing me. My back already hurts, my shoulders and stuff. Doing that physical therapy, it really helped. Not when I got in an accident, they gave me like 12 max or something for all these injuries. So we both have damage, nervous system damage from the accident. So, but, oh my god, this is like soaking wet. What the heck? Is it me or is this... What the heck? Oh my god, give me a wipe, mister. This thing is soaking wet. Like, I just noticed, how did I not notice that before? Is it my water that spilled? My water, it couldn't have been. I gotta use like a regular wipe. This is disgusting. This is the problem when you share, talking about germs. Anyways, I gotta get to Lion's Mane, guys. There's always spills in this truck though. I had a water bottle in there, it could have been mine, but my water bottle is completely dry and it's not full. And it's upright. So, I'm gonna go to the next site, guys. I need to get the Lion's Mane grown your own mushrooms, which I don't want to do. And I need to take a look at what's going on in the economy with everything shutting down with the I guess the regular people that have regular unemployment are still getting it. It's just the gig workers and stuff. So a lot of people will still be getting unemployment, which is kind of interesting. And I'm going to go ahead and push stop and listen to a video about, I'll just look through my subscriptions and my homepage and see. I'll look for like a 20-minute. Sometimes it's the time. Sometimes I want 5 minutes. Sometimes I want 10. Sometimes I want a long time. I'm not going to go ahead and do that. And I need to charge. I actually need to charge this. So, but yeah, it's time to get to the next site so I can get to the next site so I can get to the next site and get out of here. Actually, I'm going to look at my timesheet and see what time I already turned in my timesheet. So I'll look and see, because if I need to actually pull over after the next site and look at the timesheet for I need to look at the hours and give that to my supervisor if there's any changes. Or one day I had doctor's appointment at 10:30. I actually left later than I meant to. So some stuff is more or less, and then seeing if I can, since I was injured, I did 2 appointments. I did one because I was injured and then another one. And I forgot. I needed to see if I can use that for sick pay, and I did have 2 appointments in the past few days. I got another one coming up too. So that's where I am. What do you guys think about investment? What do you guys think about investing in yourself? I was looking at my ThredUp or Swap. I think it was Swap. And I had got a $20-something sweater last year, brand new with tags, orange. I got an extra large. It was too big. It's like 8 inches on, or maybe 6 inches on each side, too big. It looks awkward. I don't know if I want to take it in or just leave it as slop, because it's short too. So you got these crop tops for at size 16, extra large. I'm in between a 14 and a 16. I've been buying larges. So I had bought other larges, and that was an extra large, but it was last year, or December or January. I bought another tank top, a fuchsia tank top, $2. So I'm rounding up. A long sleeve button up shirt that kind of fits sloppy, $2. And then what was the other $2 thing? Oh, this kind of like tie-dye kind of floppy shirt was $2. And then this I said Teen Bell something, kind of zebra stripe-ish sheer tank top, kind of tight. It had damage in the underarms, $2. So then I did the similar thing and got a couple of clothes for $3.50 or whatever each, and then the other one piece that I wanted was the sweater thing. I think it was it Nuitags or used? I think everything was Nuitags, and one was, again, $20 or $21. So that sucks, because you could really get more stuff if you just spend $2. So I feel like I'm investing in myself, because I'm buying professional clothes. Bought a black pair of shorts, even though I already have a black pair of shorts. Or I think it was a skirt. My 2 black skirts are too small, so I need to use this as a symbol. Hey, you spent $30 twice to get a couple of clothes. They don't look nice. They don't look neat on me. They look sloppy, but hey, clothes are clothes. Figure it out. Work out an outfit somehow. But get rid of the stuff that you know is too small, or get rid of this stuff if you know it looks sloppy. If the style or the pattern's cute and you like to use that for a holiday wear or something, you think about it. But if it looks fine, if it just looks plain, it doesn't necessarily look like you're wearing a dirty t-shirt and a pair of sweatpants to a thing. But I was like, am I investing in myself because I'm buying this stuff that's professional clothing, because I'm trying to be in a professional environment with my career stuff, and I wear uniform at this job, but I haven't been issued shorts and stuff like that, socks and shorts and stuff that I have to wear. So I want you guys to comment about what you're doing as far as trying to not have clutter and overusing your money that you don't have, racking up credit cards to buy professional clothing. Unfortunately, I buy winter clothes, summer clothes at the end of summer, and winter clothes at weird time. At this time of year, then it's going to be more expensive. I could have bought winter clothes in the winter, which would probably keep that in mind. But I've been looking for a short sleeve sweater for a long time because of the tattoos and because of my underarms and fat arms, and I really love wearing tank tops or sleeveless shirts, more tank tops. I really feel so comfortable in that. And I do have this like waist that's not super tiny, but I have this waist under my bust, and then I have this spare tire, and then I have these fat hips. So when I lose weight, like when I was 120 something, 130 pounds before I started dating, that waistline stays small. So wearing my big butt, it wouldn't have been as big as it is now, because I added 50 pounds. So I ended up having where I'm like having to take in, wearing bigger pants than I would like to, but having to take in the back, or now take in the sides, because my thighs and butt will be big, but my actual hip, I can feel the bone. So I have that kind of fat body. That's a lot of bone, voluptuous, like black, curvy body, and clothes don't fit right. And if you go from a 12 to a 14, yeah, but when you go to 14, 16, they make them extra long and extra baggy. You feel like you're wearing bag clothes, like literally like paper bags. Got to go buy